on the ground, it will stay at rest until an balance force is acted up upon the ball. This is what Newton's first law says. Also, when the ball is kicked by the kicker, the action forces the kicker swing his legs toward the ball, and the reaction is the ball pushing back on the kicker's foot. Also, when the ball is kicked, the ball is sitting on the ground. Energy is transferred from the kicker's body to the ball, setting it in motion. Here is when the quarterback has the ball in his hand and he is about to throw the ball.
The ball when is at rest, when the player is about to throw it, potential energy is its maximum. But when he releases the ball into the air, all the potential energy is transferred more than half into kinetic energy. Newton's second law is about a push or a pull. In football, this law is used most frequently. A football player pushes on the ground and his acceleration increases the more the player runs. A player pulls his opponent to the ground so they don't get to touch him. To calculate how much force a player tackled another player, you need to multiply his acceleration times mass. The average football player weighs 110 kilograms, and the average speed of a football player is 9 meters per second. Multiply both numbers and you get 990 newtons of impact force. Definition of work is the product of force and the distance when the player throws the ball. So when a football player runs and the impact force is 990 newtons, and they travel 3.5 meters back, you multiply those numbers and the total amount of work done is 3,465 joules. Momentum is mass in motion. The big football player has more momentum than a small one. The formula is P equals mv, and two different players with the same speed but different mass, the one with the greatest would have the most momentum.